This episode of Mystery Crate is brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Going to start with that just so I get it out of the way.
Yeah, the crown's mine. Yeah.
No, I just feel like it will always be burning on something, and then I'll trample on Chris to say it, and then it's all sloppy.
Chris is hot in a lot of stuff. Chris, go ahead.
So which one of us, you said the crown is yours, which one of us is the crown for?
You know what? This week it's for you.
Oh,
You can have it.
wow. You took my crown.
Roy's in the hoist.
Hoist.
Oh my God.
Hoist chair.
The hoist chair.
Hoist.
So Roy should have the crown.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now I'm giving it back to you.
Roy just said that he doesn't like to drive. He only likes to drive the hockey show.
Yeah.
He likes to ride passenger. Are you calling shotgun? Are you sitting in the back? Where you let's all
driver.
If this mystery crate right now was a car, where would we all be in it?
I'm a bit of a control freak, so I always drive.
All right, so you're driving.
No
in the
matter
trunk.
what, I always drive. Jenny will be like, "Oh, we're going here." I'm like, "Perfect." I get the keys. I get in the front seat.
And I feel like Fuentes, kind of EP in this thing, steering the ship, is in the front seat with the directions open for the driver.
Directions open. What year is this?
Yeah, what year?
Navigator, huh?
It's a year where we have directions out.
We're
Big map.
1996.
Print out your map quest.
And me and Roy are in the back just doing hijinks.
Yeah, and then we tell you ask us, "Are we there yet?" No, we still have 54 minutes left.
I got my head out the window.
Do you guys have you gotten to the age where you're car sick 90% of the time in the back?
No, this is a thing that
I don't go in the back ever.
I've never been in the back seat outside of an Uber.
in the last year, I've heard so many friends and random people talking about getting car sick in cars, and I just have, knock on wood, never had any kind of...
Have you seen those stupid glasses that are supposed to make you not get car sick, but they're look up anti-car sick glasses. They're essentially like water around the rims of the glasses, and they're supposed to help you not get car sick. It's crazy.
So you become seasick then?
I don't know what it is.
I've been seasick once in my life.
Yeah.
Never car sick.
I've been super seasick.
Yeah,
Super seasick.
Anti-motion sickness glasses. They're not expensive. You can get them for $10, but they're weird. They have multiple circles.
Right, it's like multiple circles and then just water. Can we put them up on the screen? Where's Mally?
What happened to me that one time?
Who's back there?
Isn't it weird to only get seasick one time in your life? Because I'm a cruise guy. I've been on boats a bunch. But one time when I was in my teens, I just remember getting seasick.
Was it on a cruise ship?
No, it was a small boat.
That's the kicker, dude. Once that motion starts at the ocean,
I remember I had to just
it can cook you real quick.
I remember I had to lay down on a back we were still
getting out there.
We had 30 minutes, 20 minutes of to go back to where we were getting, and I just was so messed up that I had to
So you were seasick the boat was in motion, you were going towards the location,
it may have
or you were
started.
sitting?
I don't remember if it started when we were still. I don't remember it exactly.
I can tell you exactly when it started, when you were still.
I just remember the driving back, and I was feeling like such shit that I was trying to lay on one of the benches and not look at anything and just keep my head down.
Dude, there was one time. So my wife's sister's husband. Shout out to Jesse. His uncle has a house in the Keys.
Nice.
And they have a nice boat, and they go fishing, whatever. And we were staying over the house one weekend. It was 16 people, right? Her family, a bunch of people.
Was Haas there?
Haas wasn't there. Haas wasn't there. Haas has a kid, by the way.
I just love random Haas references.
Haas has a kid now. Shout out to little Owen.
Little Haas.
Little Haas, yeah. He's a tank. I'm gonna show you a picture of it.
Thighs?
He's Haas, dude. He's big Haas. So we get out there, what we want to do night fishing. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
The fatal flaw.
The fatal flaw. Night fishing.
Brutal for
Is seasick worse at night?
The issue is
because you can't see anything, so
you
you're
can't.
just
and B, what they tell you is when you're seasick, to look out into the horizon. It stables you because while you're moving, the horizon stays steady. The issue is when it's dark.
Yeah, ain't no horizon.
There's no horizon. There's just black.
No, unless the moon's out. You got
Even with the moon, even with the moon,
it's
it's
you'll see a reflection of the water.
exactly.
You'll see the moon.
You
That's
can't
it.
see the horizon line. So we go out there, and what they failed to mention, because it had been a fun day of getting after with some cold ones across many hours. I guess they didn't look at the report of what the chop was going to be. Chop ends up being 6 feet. Okay, so we are he's got a pretty big boat, so we are flopping up and down, up and down.
Nope.
And we get to a point where all right, we're gonna stop here and start fishing. And dude, that boat was rocking. When I tell you 6 feet up, 6 feet down, 6 feet
It
up.
was those boats leaving the channel.
Yes.
The people that aren't good with boats.
Yes, exactly. And dude,
the Haulover Inlet.
Yeah, when they're
whatever.
vroom.
I'll put a video for that.
within 3 minutes, I am green, like Mike's hat green.
like an A's hat.
I am just sick to my stomach. It's moving so bad. I'm all right, because they have a little cabin inside the, to go to the bathroom, whatever. it's moving so bad. I'm trying to barf in the bathroom, and obviously I'm a big guy, and the bathroom is like 5'11". So, dude, I'm getting rocked in the bathroom. I'm hitting the side walls.
I feel like right now is the second most seasick I've ever gotten just from this story.
Dude, you have all the ocean.
But Roy, if I lean over and 6-foot chop, I might fall into the ocean.
Yeah, you can hold on to the railing, can't you?
I mean, yeah, sure, but I'd also just rather do it in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I barf all over the bathroom because I can't. There's no break, right?
That smell, bro. I'm getting like
it was terrible, bro. We finally get out. I kind of lay on the front of the thing, and it was the worst experience of my life. It was the most seasick I've ever gotten in my entire life. Was right there. It was
I've never been seasick.
Yeah, I've only that one time. Like I look at myself now as someone like I don't get seasick. Like if you said like I did that one time, but if you say to me like no, I'm good.
I last cruise I went on.
What's the thing people put the patch that they wear for?
Dramamine.
But that's the
they
pill.
have a pill too, like the air sickness one. But the only time was that I ever got seasick was also like you, a night fishing trip. And the last cruise I went on, it was pretty rough one night.
Smaller ship.
Yeah, it was a Virgin one that was here. But the thing is when I didn't really get motion sickness, but I did feel like my equilibrium
That's the
shift
thing,
like
dude.
crazy.
It's weird.
Because like I did the whole like stumble in the hallway, like whoa.
Yeah.
Because you're lost. Like
Yes.
if you think this thing can't get moved.
Yes.
I'm in a hotel, and then it's like, oh yeah, the boat's getting tossed.
Dude, you on my bachelor party, went to Coco Cay and all that stuff in
With Haas.
with Haas, yeah, with Haas, Stugotz, me, a couple people. So it was like the last night, what I called the dinner for schmucks. So we were at Coco Cay all day. You're a Coco Cay veteran, and so is this guy back here. You're a Coco Cay veteran, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got the open bar, you got the poolside bar.
I heard they recently switched it.
Really?
Have you been there? And like, when was the last time you were there?
I haven't.
Now
Not
you have
since
to like
20
RSVP for it. Like it used to just be a
Really?
thing you could walk up to. Now it's like a thing you have to like. I don't even know if it costs money, but you have to like
Say, hey, I'm going.
Like, and I guess they only let a certain amount of people.
Well, obviously, as you know,
I got a cruise coming up in a few weeks, and I already locked that thing in.
So as you know, you get to swim up bar. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, it's been 3 hours, and you're getting after it, right? So last night we had the dinner for schmucks. Everybody is absolutely toe up from the flow up. Okay, we're all the way on the bottom of the dining area or whatever,
Yeah.
the restaurant, and I look out to the left, and I guess since we had been doing our thing all day, I didn't remember like, oh, we're on a ship. Dude, they had the window open and they had like the whole window.
Yeah.
And we were on the bottom, so I saw the waves
Oh, boy.
and the ship going up and
got
down,
you
and I was like,
instantly?
Oh, the
yes, I
porthole.
was like, oh my God, we are moving so fast right now. I am sick. Billy, you ever been seasick?
I had a really bad cruise that was like early April. There's a good time and a right time to go on a cruise, right? And it's basically like summer.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
What's the bad time?
The
It's
rest
the
of the
trade
time-
winds right now.
Well,
for spring.
it's the vientos de cuaresma.
Exactly.
is what
So in
they're
like a
referred
week and
to.
a half.
in springtime.
You're going on a cruise in a week and a
Well,
half?
no, like in a couple at the end of March.
Okay, well,
So, yes.
The point is, like, yeah, you might get some wind, and wind causes waves, and like, I mean, depending on the size ship you go on, you might not feel it, but like,
Going on the biggie.
then you might not be impacted
Yeah.
that much. But like, if you're on a smaller ship,
Just
with
in
a
case
lot
you
of,
are.
if you're on a smaller ship on with like a lot of waves, like you are rocking like side to side.
No.
It was so wavy we couldn't even stop at NASA. Like, they were like, yeah, we can't. Actually, that's not true. We couldn't stop at Coco Cay because it was prior to them having like their
Big dock.
their little dock situation. And it's like when you just had the boats, they're like, well, we're not doing Coco Cay this trip. And it's like, well, that's what I wanted to do. So I
Yeah.
guess we're not doing that. And like, we're going to pull in and we're going to spend the night at NASA. And they're like, never mind, the ships that were there decided they weren't going to leave because of the water. So we're just stuck at the sea and we're going to deal with the waves. And I was like, okay, this is not ideal. So like,
I would die.
dude, I was in one of those like little.
That's how it was.
I was in one of those like little those videos that you're watching right now that they like set
The
up
Haulover?
a camera
The
like
Haulover, yeah.
Haulover, and like they're just watching boats like go in and out. I don't know who these people are that just sit there posted up with like cameras all day, but like they exist for two reasons: one, to see people fall off boats, and two, to just be creeps, right? Like that's what That's what those
I imagine
respectfully.
they have social media channels.
Respectfully,
right?
huh?
No, they have social media channels, but which are the ones that they highlight? The people falling off boats and like, oh, look at that bathing suit, and we're not selling it.
Yeah, this YouTube channel has almost 1 million followers. A video posted 4 days ago has 55,000 views. So whoever this guy is banking off the misfortune of these people.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
And this one was titled "Kids in Danger," number 8.
No,
That's a
parents
crazy-
freak
Kids in
out.
danger.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyways, that's how the ship was rocking. You're gonna put this on the
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
Okay,
the video, yeah.
that's how the ship was rocking.
I
that
thought
they
we were gonna
knife
die.
fishing.
Like honestly, like the night that we were there, we were in like one of those lounges, and we were going back and forth and back and forth, and like the tables are bolted on the ground, so like they don't.
But everything
slide or
else
anything.
isn't.
Everything else isn't. So like the way that you know if a cruise ship's really moving is you look at a glass, and if the water in the glass is moving, you can really see how much
Oh, that
it's
would make me
moving.
puke,
Because
dude.
like the water, when the water's going like side to side like this, you're like, okay, like
We're
I'm not crazy. Why are we talking about this?
Welcome to Mystery Crate.
Oh, thank you. Seasick.
Yeah, we were
Seasick.
talking about how because we had talked about how if we were on a road trip, the 4 of us before you got here,
Oh, who got motion
who was
sickness
sitting in
in
the
the car,
back
yeah.
seat, and I said, when you sit in the back seat, are you at the age where you feel bad just sitting in the back? And then they were like, oh, I don't really get motion sickness, and then he's
Have
like,
you seen the
like,
motion sickness glasses?
Yeah.
That they're like water.
here?
No.
Have you seen those?
Right
No.
here, right
You
here.
put that on?
You put those on.
Unless you're someone
apparently.
with 4 eyes, what's the point of the things on the side?
2 eyes on the side of the head.
I
That's
think
weird.
I think it's the motion. Like I don't know. I don't know what the water does though.
Look, there are some things.
You know what it's called? Tremendo paquete.
I'm not wearing these glasses.
That's what it's
I'd rather
called, huh?
just have motion sickness.
No,
'cause these
you-
things are
don't want
ridiculous.
that.
I'd wear
No.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife gets car sick.
That's what they're for.
Which is like, it's actually beneficial, like on some road trips, because she's like, if I'm in the back, I just get really sick. I'm like, well, I don't
Guess
want
you're
that.
driving.
If you want, you can drive if it'll make you feel better.
and she drives.
And then boom, Napski.
wow.
Oh wow.
Lewis is the same way.
Really?
Later.
When Lewis drives to Georgia, Dania drives the entire way, and Lewis sits in the side and plays video games.
The past couple times I've driven, right, and she hasn't had the motion sickness, but now the other thing, and like you'll learn this, Tony, is when you are not the driver and you're on a family road trip, you become the one that has to deal with all of the crying and all of the fits and all of whatever's going on. Like, you need to figure out what it is that's causing this and how to stop it. And I'm kind of like, why don't we just stop? I'll drive. Like we're like, don't worry, I'll drive. You guys speak the same language. I don't know what's going on here. Like I can't breastfeed this baby, so like I'm at a disadvantage already.
Yeah. So what we've done is like anywhere we drive with the baby, I drive, and then Jenny sits in the back next to the baby. Yeah. So I actually have the 2 front seats to myself. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it feels like an Uber.
Yeah, so you're Jenny chauffeur is what you're saying.
Right, yeah. The baby and Jenny chauffeur, exactly.
Yeah.
My daughter now is a big like, Dennis, whoever's not driving, sit in the back with me.
Yeah.
Sit in the back with me. I'm like, okay.
You're like, But see, that's why I always drive.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be like, oh yeah, I'll sit in the back.
How do you feel about riding in the front with the Uber driver? Only out of necessity, right?
I've had to do
That's
it
but
multiple
out of
times.
necessity.
That's monster behavior.
No, but
like
like-
no one in the back seat.
When you guys went to the
You're
rent
just
fair,
jumping in like he's your
when
friend.
you guys went to the rent fair, how many people did you go in an Uber with?
We got a big Uber. Yeah,
So
no, there was
somebody
someone else.
has
No,
to sit in the front.
If there's a big group, of course.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying jumping in when there's nobody in
Alone,
the back.
that's
Yeah.
monster behavior.
That's crazy, right?
Like if you're just like,
The Uber guy must be like,
do you? The way you were looking for a second, I thought maybe you do that.
no,
No,
I've done it where we're in a big group, and since I'm
No.
a big guy, they're
Yes.
like, yo, sit in the
Yeah,
front
yeah, I've
because
done it
we need
too.
more space back here.
Do you talk to the guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
depends
you
on
got-
how
you
many I've
gotta
had.
go. When you're in the front though, you feel that obligation. I'm like, bro, fun night, huh?
I was like, you just getting
Small
started?
talk. Yeah, you're just starting with,
I wonder like what's the craziest story you can make up sitting in the front? Oh, sorry, bro. Just fucking wife's killing me over here. You know? Like, just make up some shit, and it's like there's probably a YouTube channel opportunity.
hey
for
buddy,
somebody
just
to do
drive
it.
this off a cliff. I'll jump out. I've never said that. I'm just hypothetically.
It'd be funny though.
Oh, okay.
It'd be funny. The guy was like, what?
Speaking of riding in Ubers alone, how do we feel about eating in restaurants alone?
I love it.
No, man, I can't do it.
You can't do it.
Can't do it.
At a bar, totally fine. Like at the bar,
Right.
I mean, is fine.
But at a restaurant,
at a
you usually-
restaurant table, it's sad.
Nah, a table's crazy. But
It
if you're
connotes
going to
sad.
eat by yourself,
You sit at the bar.
you sit at the bar.
Right.
Totally normal. Like I'll go to Flanny's when nobody can go with me, or my wife's doing something, or
Bar's different though. I'm talking about
Sit
like
at the bar and get
table.
I
No,
got food at the house.
Table's sad. Table
Table's sad?
conveys sadness. Like if I just see someone sitting alone at a table, I'm like, why?
oh, are you at like a coffee shop that also
No,
has
but
food?
that's also different. Like you're at Flanigan's, but the bar's full, so you have to sit at a table.
Well, then that happens, and I got to do it.
Can I ask you, Mike Fuentes, a question? What is the best Flanigan's? And this is just like super.
He knows
local.
the answer. He knows the
because
answer. He's gonna say it.
There was a big fight earlier today about the best Flanigan's, and like on the other end, the worst Flanigan's. Like, don't go to this one. This is not a good Flanigan's, and we won't say that one. But do you have a best one? Because I was surprised by the one that they decided was the best.
We did not
one.
decide. Lewis said.
So I'm gonna preface this by saying it has nothing to do with the food or drink options at Flanigan's.
Well, they're all the same.
Those are
everywhere.
always superb. Yes,
Exactly.
This only
Service?
has to deal with service, parking, or availability.
So you are about to say the worst.
No.
In
He's gonna talk
terms
about the
of
best.
in terms of parking and availability.
The way he's
and-
setting it up, he's going to go
Yes,
negative.
I'm
here.
gonna go negative.
I think I
So
know
the one
based
that-
off of the parking. I think I
Yeah,
know
the
which
one that Tony and Lewis like to boost is the Pinecrest Flanigan's.
No, Lewis does not like the boost of pine.
That's not the one he said was the best.
That's
really?
my home Flanigan's that I have my picture
That
on
you
the wall.
think is
at.
the best?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Have you a picture
Yeah,
on
he has
the
a
wall?
picture on the
Yeah,
wall
like Greg
of his
Cody?
basketball team. Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
So there's that one. My personal favorite has become Bird Road.
That's the one that Westchester. That's the one that Lewis said.
because they remodeled it and now it's huge and I always get a table right away.
Wow.
There's no waiting for anything.
Really,
Sat
I've
table
waited.
by
I've waited a
yourself?
lot.
Yeah,
Wow.
Not at
I've
that
waited a
one
lot
for
at that
me
one.
recently. This is a fluid list. You know how it is.
Lewis,
Trust me, absolutely.
Lewis ranked that one as the best one.
Yes.
And
And-
then the one that Tony likes the best, Lewis had an incident at, and he.
Well, they apparently somebody said stole from him a gift
that's
card.
what he claims.
No,
Not a stolen gift
Not an
card,
employee, like just
Yeah, no.
somebody.
Yeah, an employee.
patron?
Oh, I was
Oh,
trying
it
to-
was an employee.
Yeah, an
trying to
employee.
help
Oh,
out.
no,
I
no.
don't don't know.
but
Sources
he's
say.
taking us down this
yeah,
road.
this is Lewis. Get Lewis in here.
I'm just saying.
Confirm or deny. I've always had a wonderful experience at Flanigan's with their employees and service
Same.
and nothing.
That
ever
person might not
of
even
the
be
sort.
working there anymore because
That's
Flanigan's
true.
got rid of them because they
Maybe.
didn't like what they were doing.
Well,
Just an
like,
extra
that's
proven
all.
guilty.
it seems as though there was a confusion about a gift card, not a Flanigan's gift card, just
Like a Visa. A Visa.
another gift card, and it wasn't scanning or whatever, and so he couldn't pay the way that he wanted to pay.
Here's the thing. Lewis claims that it was stolen. He might have just used it and not remembered.
No, he's very no. One thing I will
not
say
with
about
this,
no.
yeah.
One thing I will say about Lewis. When it comes to money, he is very locked in because he's got a lot of mouths to feed. Where every dollar
needs
ends
that
up,
20.
yeah. So that $100 of the gift card, he knew exactly where it was.
Do the Flanagans down here in Miami have like security guards?
Kendall always did.
Because
Kendall
like,
still does.
there's a couple.
Kendall's is rowdy.
There's a couple.
That's my home
by
Flanagans
me
now.
in Broward that aren't rowdy, and I always just see the security guard
guards?
there, and I'm like, what a gig that is.
As long as I've been going to Flanigan's and Kendall, which goes back to high school, there's always been a security guard.
Because
at the
that one gets
Yeah.
rowdy.
Yeah, I
though.
believe
That
it.
one
Nah,
gets
the ones
a little.
the ones I go to like they get crowded like on Fridays at like 10 or 11, but it's not like crazy, and the guy's always just chilling.
Yeah.
and I'm always just like, what a sweet gig.
And I'm gonna echo Lewis' sentiment because I think the Doral one is kind of crap, but only because of the parking.
We
Yeah.
didn't, yeah.
Only because of the parking.
The parking
situation.
is tough.
The parking's tough.
It's like 6 spaces for
Yeah,
29,000
exactly.
The one in the
You can
Grove.
park at Chili's and walk over and just hope no one's paying attention.
The thing about the one in the Grove is since
To
they opened
cross
up
like a
that
train
new,
tracks.
they opened up a parking lot right next to the liquor store.
Oh, now it's better.
It is, but it's still always packed.
Oh.
So it's
That one is always
that
same,
one's
but the
always packed.
vibes are the best at that
Yes.
one.
Oh yeah, good vibes.
That's
to that
also
one,
the
yeah.
only one that closes at 6 a.m.
Yeah. That
Like
one's
I-
always open.
Yeah.
Boy.
6 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
all
time,
night.
One time I was at late night happy hour with my coworkers, and we we had our happy hour, whatever. We leave, we go to the bar in the Gables.
The bar.
Yeah, the bar.
You
We
know
end
the
up-
bar.
We end
Yeah,
up
I know
coming.
the
Yeah,
bar.
you know
This guy knows the
We
bar.
end
Oh,
up
yeah,
coming
the bar.
back at 2 a.m. to continue.
Right back to
right? And
Flanigan's.
we're eating, and then all of a sudden I get my bill and I notice like a couple of the drinks are full price. They're like, oh yeah, it ended at 3. I'm like, oh shit, it's 5 in the morning, and I had gone past the happy hour, and that's when I discovered like, oh man, this place never closes.
What is it about the bar? Is it the DJ? Because
I think it's the TJ. I think it's the atmosphere. I think it's a little.
it's really by layout. It's
a little-
just a normal
Vibes.
bar.
Yes.
Vibes.
Like the
Is
vibes
the bar
are so good
closed?
there.
Am I
No,
thinking
it's
of another
open.
place?
No,
No, it's
thriving.
open. Yeah.
Thriving.
Oh no, not the bar. I'm sorry. I thought we were back
Never
in the.
been better.
I thought we were back in the Grove.
No.
No.
You talk about like
Well,
tavern.
the Grove Flanigan's,
Yeah.
I was saying, but the
Tavern closed.
Tavern, dude. Everything that was good at the Grove.
Irish
closed.
Times closed too. The
Everything
one
that
in
was
South
good at the
Miami.
Grove closed.
I know.
yeah, because
Sandbar's still open.
Don't.
Oh,
go to the
Sandbar
Grove.
still open?
Yeah.
Same sense.
No, it's it. I mean, yes and no.
Yeah.
It's open.
The tavern.
but
The tavern.
It's there.
It's
the
not the
tavern
same.
got
It's there.
closed.
Oh man.
Mr. Moe's closed. We
Mr.
don't need to
Mo-
go-
R.I.P. Mr. Moe's.
There's so many
Mr.
topics.
Moe's is like an Italian restaurant now,
No, it's not. It's not.
Whatever
Is it
that is.
Italian? It's something
or
else.
like some farm to
going on in
table.
Coco
They
Walk?
still have a log.
Yeah,
log
yeah.
it's
cabin.
still
have
logged
log-
up,
yeah.
Is it really?
Dude,
like
yes.
it's an Italian restaurant that looks like a log cabin.
Yes,
I
dude.
always thought to myself, they're
Look it
never,
up, look it
they're
up.
never going to sell this place because
Fat
who wants
Tuesdays.
something
What
that
about
always
Fat
looks like a log
Tuesdays?
cabin?
Roy, when was the last time you went to the Grove? Because you're telling me things that were not there in 2011.
God damn. I don't know. Maybe last year, probably.
There's no way
Did you
that you
ever
went
go
last
to?
year.
Did you ever go to like dueling pianos
Yeah, of
or whatever it
course.
was called
I went
in the
to
Grove?
I went to it and it was called Burgundy Room.
burgundy room.
Yeah, that was.
We are so inside right now.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? The
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time,
we are
the
deep
last
in
time-
classic Miami,
the last time I went to the Grove was for the parade.
Yeah.
For the LeBatard
Oh,
Show. That was the last
King
time.
Mango.
Yeah, King Mango.
Yeah, so the Mr.
Fat
Mo's,
Tuesday wasn't open.
No, that shit's been closed for a decade.
Mr. Mo's is now called Red Farm, and they just painted over all the wood gray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there the other day.
Rest in peace.
I
having
painted
stuff
red. Red Farm. I mean, it looked like a
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah,
They got the
red.
doors red.
Oh, the doors red,
The
yeah.
door's right.
What's the menu? Check the menu out. Let me see what they got going on.
But it's funny because when you search Mr. Mo's, it shows you Red Farm. So Mr. Mo's still alive on Google, I guess. Yeah, good old
Okay.
Mo.
That moose juice was
Diabolical.
Oh, the
something of legends.
Diabolical.
Something of legends. And
Yeah.
you put the 151 floater in that.
Oh,
Are you guys going to F1 this year?
no.
Why would I ever do that?
I don't know.
I went last year just to check it out.
I'm with you.
Allowed
Paga
it.
dinero, así que.
No, Ethan was giving me shit out there because I didn't want to go, and I'm like, why am I going to spend?
Why is he going?
Why am I going to spend $700 for a sport I couldn't care less about to bake in the sun?
I could not give
I could probably get
less
you out
of
there.
a shit.
Dude, pretending to be a fan of F1 is so 2021.
Terrible.
What if I
So
got you free
2021.
tickets?
Well, now we're talking different.
Free
That's
tickets
why I
where though? Because if I'm
just
going to be
to-
sitting in the bleachers sweating my balls
No,
off,
but like a
what's the
GA
point?
ticket, you just kind of check out the you walk around to the different.
Well, that's what this guy told me too. He's like, why don't you go on Saturday? I'm like, when the actual race is not happening?
I'm telling you though, like
I'd rather be in the paddock.
it's not a bad. I did it once. It's a nice day out. It's something different. You walk around. You hear some cars zoom by. They got
Yeah.
good little stations with drinking. It's kind of like going to. I don't know if you guys don't do this either. It's like going to a golf tournament. There's a decent amount of walking involved, but
Yeah.
there's little stations and cool little bar areas with DJs and like I don't know. It's just a little something different.
No, but
I'm not going as like someone that like I'm not into.
like, oh
the
wow,
sport.
what is what's the guy doing?
But
this
Baby
cylinder doesn't
Lando-
seem to be
but to your
firing.
point,
Yeah, not even you.
Baby Lando's in third
but
place.
to your point, actually, it actually proves your point. I don't really have interest in going this year. I went last year. I saw it
One
did it,
time.
and.
Been there, got there, got
But if
the
someone was like, "Hey, I got a free ticket to this," like, cool. I did learn actually the way it is to not go GA. It's like get one of like because there's like
A
these like
corporate thing,
separate
yeah.
areas. If you get a hookup at one of like the cool areas,
Yeah, but like
That's the way to do it.
It's just not worth the price of admission. Like you're putting in a huge caveat, which
Yes.
is you're not paying.
you have to be a fan of the
Yeah.
sport.
Yeah,
Or get hooked up.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit in the boiling sun for 4 seconds of meow, and then,
Yeah, I
and then I
know.
got to wait another 3 minutes, and then
Like,
boom, and I gotta go
my
back
father-in-law's a big fan of F1, right? So he actually goes. He knows all the racers.
Yeah.
He knows all this, all that. So it's like
Big baby
for
Lando
him-
guy?
right? For him, it's like I don't know what he is. I think he's a Lewis Hamilton guy, maybe. Or
So
maybe
he-
one of the other guys.
Leclerc.
Verstappen, is that the other?
Verstappen.
Off the top of my head, it's Verstappen, Hamilton, Leclerc.
Yeah.
Leclerc. is that
Baby
right?
Lando.
Baby
Baby
Lando,
Lando.
that's different. Those are
Mr.
two different
Baby.
guys.
Then Mr. Baby.
Didn't I call him Mr. Baby?
Yeah, somebody
in an interview?
did. Yeah,
So for that, it's like
Baby
all right,
Lando and Verstappen are the top two right
two
now.
guys. Yeah.
Okay, see, you know what you're talking about.
Baby
That's
Lando
all I
apparently is a favorite to win the whole thing this year.
that's all.
Wow, good for him.
It's because, but I was talking to them out there about it. It has nothing to do with Verstappen or Lando. It's like their car.
Their car's
the
good.
car's better this year.
Oh, sick!
It's just
my
wild
car's
that,
faster
like,
than yours. All right.
That must Verstappen and Lando like because it's a rare sport where it's like it's almost like horse racing maybe where it's like this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I'm a good jockey, but I'm on a shitty horse right now.
Yeah, right.
So
Or my
it's
horse
like-
flies.
But we
and
say
like,
that,
Sorry.
and then-
I love the idea of one jockey being like, I'm the best jockey. It's like, dude, you haven't won shit. It's like, I just haven't had a fast horse.
I'm just.
But I'm really good at this. You should
right,
see me whip.
What's the
and
menu?
nay-nay.
Hey,
What's the menu?
what's the menu?
So at Red Farm,
It feels like they're all over the
they
place.
have Red Farm dumplings.
so hold on, is this an Asian spot?
I don't know, dude.
Because I see dumplings, I see
Fusion?
mayonnaise,
Well, no.
I see Peking duck.
At the top here, you have Ed's pastrami egg roll, and then you have barbecue duck lettuce wrap, and then barbecued spare ribs. Honestly,
wow.
this sounds like a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, but then also there's like red snapper. They have a $56 ribeye, bone-in ribeye. Happy Buddha Delight seasonal vegetable mushrooms and tofu.
Wow, Mally texts me. Red Farm is amazing. Asian fusion.
Couldn't he have just said
Where's
that?
Mally?
There
I
you
told
go.
Mally
I
to
told
pill,
you, yeah.
I told Mally to pill something up the other day.
Couldn't he have just said that in your ear?
I don't know where he is.
Oh, no, he's not in the back. I think he's over here.
Get in the back, Mally.
But dude, isn't everything Asian fusion now?
yeah.
I feel like every restaurant in
Finca's
Miami
Asian
is
fusion.
Yeah, there's like some form of Asian fusion in everything.
Yeah.
Pub Belly Asian fusion.
I'm not gonna lie, Asians kind of got it figured out. Food's
They do.
really good.
They do. They do.
You know,
Very, very. There's a lot of variety, like Hispanic food and Asian food between the different cultures. There's different things that you get from other cultures. You're like, oh,
that's basically Peruvian food, right?
That's basically appropriation.
but Peruvian food is basically Japanese
Japanese and
and Hispanic food fusion together. But like on their own.
Yeah.
I can't hear you because Mally is giving me like a huge dissertation in my ear right now.
Really?
about
Oh.
Red Forest.
Why does
You
he
gotta be
say it
short
on
when
air?
you're
Could've
talking
said it
to
in
somebody.
You can
could've said it in my
say
ear.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. You know, as a-
There are so many unpopular opinions on here that are making me angry.
This guy laughing at his own private show over here.
No, because like Mally.
Does Mally want to say what he got? Does he want to bring
Lewis
it?
is always doing a private show mayor. When we can't hear it, you shouldn't laugh out loud at it. You have to
I
like.
was also laughing at Tony. But then I was like, oh, I
laughing
don't
at
want-
me? What did I
yeah.
say?
One of these unpopular opinions. We're just jumping right in. Bohemian Rhapsody is a terrible song.
I didn't write it.
So it's a terrible song because you didn't write it?
I'm gonna push back on that. I think it's a good song.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't,
It's like
you didn't write
it's
that?
like it's
Okay.
like 3 good songs
In one.
wrapped into one. Because
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
the rare
like
song.
it's a
where,
rock
like,
opera.
Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. Let's go. Give
Hold
me
on,
the
the
break.
king of
Somehow
Coconut
Mally-
Grove.
Oh, you're gonna
This is
talk?
not
The
Mike
king-
Mally.
We asked
The
for
king
Mally.
of Coconut Grove.
How about we do it
himself.
after the break?
Oh,
No,
okay.
if Mally
Let's do
can
it after the
defend
break, though.
himself, I can defend myself.
Okay.
All right, after the break.
After the break.
No one asked for this.
We asked for Mally. We got Ethan. What's up, buddy?
How you doing, guys?
Good. You want to defend F1?
Yeah, yesterday, this is what happened. Yesterday, I brought up to a couple friends of Fuentes and I the idea of why don't we go to the Miami Open? Absolutely shit all over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I said, why don't we go to Formula One? That's a really fun day. It's a nice day out.
Thank you.
Shit all over it even more
you
than he
met
shit
Mike
over
Fuentes?
Miami
Yeah,
Open.
seriously. It's
Now
my-
I
it's basically
understand.
my brand. Like,
I understand. No, listen. I know what I'm dealing with here, and I knew that once I actually think I said something like, "I'm not even gonna try and get F1
Right.
off the ground," and then he was like, "Oh, you don't want to go there," and then he went there himself and started shitting all
I'm
over
going to
it.
defend Ethan on this. Miami Open, another sport that I'm not really that interested in.
But it's a fun time out, right?
I'll go-
Especially when it used to be on Keep King.
If you get a good matchup
I'll go
late-
for free. I'll go if someone gives me the tickets. I'll go, but I'm not going to
watch
spend
Alcaraz
money
or something?
I'm not going to spend money for a sport I don't want to watch.
Well, that's the thing is if you don't go to the
you go to
race
the movies
itself,
and be like, oh, just watch a movie, whatever it is. I don't even have to like it. No, you're going to want to watch what you're seeing. Like,
if you don't go to the race itself, it's not like super pricey. It's just like going to any other like Panther or hockey game.
Yeah.
And actually, like the race itself for me is better on television than it is in
you
person.
go for, like, the
I
trial
like to
days.
go
to the race,
walk around.
don't
You
watch the
see the
race,
cars
is what you're
drive all over the place. Like you
Yeah.
hear them. You get up right against the fence and you feel them go by you down the street. It's the sickest thing. I just think it's a good day out, and I just thought, hey, Fuentes, let's do something different rather than just going to the bright side and having 3 beers and
first of
calling
all,
it a day.
you saying, look, instead of going to the bright
That's
side,
what I'm saying.
funny.
I'm trying to
That's
spice it up,
inherently
dude.
funny.
I'm trying to spice it
You're a
up.
bar. What are you
Let's
doing?
just maybe one time. Maybe you need to look in the mirror here, Fuentes. Maybe your attitude's a little off on things.
Oh, wow.
With his face, gladly.
Also, I came in here before the show and I saw the unpopular opinion that Bohemian Rhapsody is a bad song, and I said Fuentes definitely wrote that.
You got brought in here to
crazy.
talk F1.
That's crazy.
And now you're out of
Now
here.
you're
Get
outta
out of
here,
here.
yeah.
See ya.
It also
Get
says
out.
there's,
Bye.
Fuentes is the host of the
Get
show.
out.
there's a
You're
bunch
out.
on here that are annoying me. Ranch is disgusting. I think we may have done this one before.
No, we haven't.
That's a terrible take.
I know
just
because I
such a
just
bad
put it.
take,
Okay,
dude.
but Bohemian Rhapsody. Let me give you this guy's like justification. He says it just switches tempo all the time. The theme is weird. Sometimes it's just a dude citing words into a microphone. The music, when it is even there, is just weird. The lyrics are okay-ish. It feels very musical. I listen to heavy metal or using long songs, but this song just goes for far too long.
It is like 4 different songs wrapped into one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they do change a lot, but that's unique and I like it.
There's random people shouting idiotic things like Galileo. Random theme changes for no reason. It's just overall, and I hate it. But everyone keeps hyping it up like it's supposed to be some piece of art.
Well, I hate that guy.
Yeah,
Moving
that
on.
sucks.
Ranch is not disgusting. We can all just skip that one, right?
Well, the guy was saying that it's like has too many calories for what it is, and the taste is too tangy, and it's not really meant to be salad dressing.
I love how you're like,
okay.
this guy said this, and he's like,
Me, I love ranch.
Who are the people
I love
saying
ranch.
this? Like, where are you getting
He
these
gets it from a
unpopular opinions
specific-
from?
From a
place.
specific website that
Yeah.
involves users and comments.
Oh,
Yes.
so you just goes through this website and then take like,
Correct.
what they're talking about?
Produce.
this next one also crazy. It says width of toilet paper matters more than how thick it is.
I'm kind of in on that.
Dude, I forget where I was recently when I had this toilet paper that was just disintegrating in my hand. And like, I don't care how wide it was, I needed it to be thicker. So like, I don't know. Like, I haven't really experienced different widths. I know. Pause.
Yeah, like, wait, hold on a second.
I haven't experienced different widths of toilet paper.
Isn't it a universal thing? It
Right.
has to
The
fit on the
size,
roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you talking like? I know this is your take here, Fuentes. Like, where did you get like? Where is there different widths of toilet paper?
I don't know.
Like, I've never had toilet paper that's a foot wide before.
It's like a
That would be pretty funny.
Like, where is this?
Yeah.
I think that there's 2 widths of toilet paper. There's toilet paper and there's paper towels, and
Yeah.
those are different products.
Yep. Wiping your ass with a paper towel, not fun.
I mean, sometimes you got to do what
Don't
you
knock
gotta
it
do.
till
Oh
you
yeah.
tried it.
Well, that's thing, right? It's like
It's necessity's a mother of invention.
what,
Baby.
what is exactly?
I think if I don't want to go down this path, but we're here. I think
Just go
man.
down. Just go down.
Oh,
I think
no.
if you had to do like a power rankings of like worst case scenario,
yeah.
and there's like 3 options, right? So like toilet
we done
paper's
this before?
toilet paper's not an option,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
The
But you're in the
options are-
bathroom.
Yeah,
Leaf?
paper towel, napkin.
No, we did this with my dad, and my dad said his hand.
Okay, paper towel, napkin, or the thing that you cover the seat with.
The seat cover.
Oh, like,
Yeah, the
wait,
seat
like,
cover.
like the thing they have that you come in and like. What's it?
What?
What?
No, like like the thing you pull out. They have it in the public bathrooms,
I do that. Yep.
and the thing that covers the seat. But you
The paper toilet seat.
Yeah, that thing, which is very thin.
It's
Okay,
it's
okay.
like a laminated
Yeah,
paper. It's
exactly.
not even real paper. There's no absorption to it.
Yeah, but you're talking about like a public bathroom or your house bathroom?
No, a public bathroom.
But they
and
don't
you
have
have
the
you have
seat-
napkins,
yeah,
you have the
limited
seat
options.
covers,
You have the
and
seat covers
and
at your
for whatever
house.
reason there's paper towels there.
Yeah.
It's got to be paper towels.
paper
number one.
towels,
Yeah,
yeah.
paper towel. Yeah.
Over a
Can't
napkin?
flush them though.
I feel
Over
like a napkin
yeah.
might be softer, but a napkin's really going to mess up that
That's
toilet.
the thing.
Well,
Yeah, but it's not your toilet.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
cares?
that's true.
It
But
sounds
paper
terrible,
towel
but
clogs
That's
the
their
moment I
fault
put it in.
for not supplying you with, butt paper.
Well, one time we stumbled down the path of if you had nothing, what would you do? Like your underwear, you take your shirt off. My dad was like,
Take
my
your
hand.
shirt off?
My dad was like, just my hand.
I mean,
Take your shirt
is
off.
okay,
gnarly.
if I'm wearing a hoodie, the shirt isn't a bad idea.
The
I'm just
shirt.
saying-
I mean, you could just do your underwear and like go commando the
Yeah,
rest of the
yeah,
day
yeah.
Yes,
until you
that's-
get home or whatever. No one would know.
man.
Worst case, like that's
Right.
crazy.
What if
but
you really
still.
like that underwear though?
I mean,
Buy
I don't-
another pair?
I don't have any underwear that I feel that strongly about.
You'd rather get rid of your shirt?
You have a pair of underwear that you're like, I couldn't get.
Yeah.
rid of.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite pair of underwear?
I do.
What are your? Which one is it?
They're
Lucky underwear.
Tommy John's.
Okay.
The ones we got from the studio. Remember Tommy John?
Are they
sponsored
Christmas
something?
ones?
Yes, the Christmas ones.
I have Christmas ones.
I have.
Ah, the
I have.
Christmas
They're like a
ones.
green reindeer one.
They're really
and I love
comfortable,
them, dude.
yeah.
I love them. They're the best.
I missed
and I
out
would
that
not
day.
wipe my ass to throw those away.
So you're just, you'll
You
just-
probably get the same like pair, like the same style on sale now because it's like March.
Off season, yeah.
You should get off-season underwear. Look into it. Get back to us.
Another one that I actually kind of agree with. this one.
Halloween underwear.
I have one that I kind of agree with. Bacon smells better than it tastes.
How dare you, sir?
That's true.
I've done this thing. I don't.
Yeah.
I think bacon's a little overrated.
Oh my.
Better than it
I-
tastes.
It's a dominating
this to spite
flavor,
me,
guys.
man.
It's
It
a
is.
dominating flavor.
Yeah, it's
Any
a
sandwich you
little
put it on,
It's
it
a
becomes
delicious
a bacon
flavor.
sandwich.
I don't care what you say.
No,
It's
it is delicious. I like it with eggs. I like it in the morning. I just don't love it on things, and I just think it does smell like it's a top 5 smell in all of food. Is it? No, maybe not.
I would
It's a
say so.
strong smell, and
It's a
I
good
just
smell.
I,
That and popcorn.
I just agree that it
Popcorn's a
smells
good
better
smell.
than it tastes. They're both good. It tastes
Chocolate
good.
chip
and
cookie's
it's-
a good smell, like a baked chocolate chip
chocolate.
cookie.
That might be
Yeah,
number
that's a
one.
good smell.
Yeah, that's good.
I think popcorn's actually a little overrated.
The smell.
The smell, really.
The smell.
I just wouldn't put it as like of odd. If you let me think about it, I think I could do a lot better than popcorn.
You know what's a weird smell that everybody likes?
What's that, Mike?
New car smell.
Yeah, I don't like the chemical fragrance
Yeah,
that a
because
new car
it's
smell
really
has.
chemically.
Yeah,
and
I'm
even
not in on that.
A lot of people like it.
Chemically.
It's just the
Yeah.
leather
Yeah,
seats.
because it's not a
leather.
natural smell.
It's just the leather seats.
It's a plastic and all the
clean.
shit that's in there. It's
Yeah.
like,
I'm in
giving
on
off
new car smell.
fumes.
I'm in
No,
on
no,
new
I'm
car
not.
smell.
I find I like it, but it's like a weird smell. You can't really pinpoint it. There's no like root to
like
it.
umami.
Yeah, it's just a thing. It's just new car smell. You know?
I used to live in an apartment that like the lobby had a smell that was majestic, and me and my wife have spent like a long time
Trying to find
figure out what that smell was and how we can get it and how we can have our house smell like it.
Did you find it?
The closest we found was one time we were at a tile store, and the tile store smelled similar.
Linoleum,
And-
right?
What?
Linoleum?
No, it was
What
like
the material for
it
floor
was-
material?
It was like
He's talking about
eucalyptus.
fragrance in the in the air.
Yeah, so we went to like a tile store, and we asked them, and they told us like, oh, it's this fragrance that we spray into the air conditioning, and it's like this thing, and
Another
blah blah
paquete.
blah. And I like
Into
look
the
it
air
up, and I'm
conditioner.
like,
Oh, wow.
dude, it's like you guys at this like tile store have like an $800 system so that your store smells like a candle. Like why do you have this? Also, now we can't light candles because it's bad to light candles because
It is.
like
It
the
is.
internet says so, and now
It's not
like
the internet,
everyone
it's-
sees
it's
it and it's
burning
like
a lot of chemicals into your-
like,
How would you even spray that into the air conditioner?
It's burning. It's burning
system.
chemicals where?
It's
Why
putting
can't I like
chemicals
it?
into the air, and then you breathe them.
Yeah. The fragrances are really bad for you.
Him and Izzy had a whole thing.
Yeah, we
this,
did.
This thing with that Billy's talking about.
The garbage bags?
Having me a kith.
Oh,
Kith has a particular
yes,
smell.
they do.
And I buy my shoes or whatever, and I was Juliana at the time. Juliana asked the guy. I'm just going to ask him because she has no shame.
What
I
is
remember
Kith? I know what it is.
It's a clothing
It's a
store.
clothing / shoe store.
And what did it smell like?
It's hard to pinpoint.
And you asked him what the smell was?
Yes, and the guy goes to Juliana. Oh, we can't tell you.
Yeah,
It's some
I don't know
secret
why.
formula.
Another
Yeah,
nerd
people are
probably
very
likes F1.
They're very protective about their smells for some reason.
Dude,
I don't understand.
I remember
If anything,
Tony
you want me
said
to smell
something
it.
about garbage bags and the
and
fragrance.
the fragrances, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because-
bad for you.
Because I had told him that I had bought Pine Sol garbage bags.
And that's bad.
then-
Everyone likes their own brand, though.
Okay.
For some reason,
Wow.
my garbage always slaps.
Yeah, but it's back to Billy's point. It's bullshit. Like I'm trying to have my place smell like your place, and then people will ask me. I'll be like, "Oh, it smells like Kith." It will remind me of Kith. Oh, maybe you want to go to Kith.
Yeah. Well, they don't want you to
Okay.
have it.
For some reason, I just got onto like smells of foods. We were talking bacon and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, strawberries smell good. Oranges, that's a smell."
Yeah.
There are some fruit that don't have strong pungents.
Like apples.
Like what does an apple smell like? An apple?
Yes.
Can you like picture? I can picture the smell of an orange right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And what does it smell like?
An orange.
Citrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't picture the smell of an apple.
I
right
think
now.
because it has the la cáscara, the shell.
But like a
The-
banana,
Oh, the zest?
I can picture the smell of a banana. I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. Maybe this is. Sorry about all this.
Grapes.
Grapes. Don't say grape, because grapes do not smell
No, like grape flavor.
Grape flavor.
Same thing with strawberry though.
Yeah.
Strawberries.
Yeah.
Smell like
No.
strawberry?
They don't smell like anything.
No, strawberries have a smell. I can
It's
picture the
like
smell of strawberries.
like flowers.
Yeah, I would say it's more of like a floral plant smell than strawberry artificial.
Seems like we
smell.
did stumble into something here. Good.
Yeah. Good job, Chris.
Thank you.
Well, it's
You're
time
welcome.
for Betcha. Brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Mine.
Gonna filibuster a little bit because there you go. Okay, so
Good Phil.
You found it?
where am I going with this?
It's Inter Miami to score, other team to score, Lionel Messi.
Close.
Oh yeah,
Close.
that's it.
Oh, Suarez to
Messi
score.
doesn't-
Oh.
I got it.
Messi doesn't play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't. Yeah, they want to save him for that cup thing, the World Cup thing that
yeah.
doesn't matter. Whatever. Anyway, Inter Miami money line versus Atlanta United. Both teams to score. Luis Suarez, an anytime goal scorer. At the time of recording, it's plus 425,
not bad.
and that is
You.
betcha.
I would argue that one of these unpopular opinions couldn't be a more popular opinion.
Like what?
Like what?
Cheese doesn't belong in dessert. Like, who disagrees with that?
A cheesecake.
cheesecake.
But that's
Cream
not really
cheese.
cheese.
It's cream
Come on,
cheese.
guys, what are we doing here?
It's cream cheese, dude.
You
But
think of
when
like
you
a
say
yellow
cheese,
slice of cheese?
right? When you say cheese, you think of yellow cheese
Right. Okay. Yeah.
or provolone.
Colombians have hot chocolate and they put cheese in it.
But why did you go like this?
That was more like a block.
Oh.
They put it in like this.
By the way, the more we've like that I want that milkshake from the steak
The
and
cheese
cheese.
steak?
Like,
Me too.
Because you know,
Cheese-
I
cheese
saw
steak?
it's not just vanilla ice cream that they like put a little piece of a cheese.
No,
it,
that's
like,
mixed in.
before they put the little. That's like just like the little cherry on top.
Yes.
They mix in the cheese.
Yes.
Yeah. Velveeta.
Let's go to Marklight, dude. Let's go get the shakes.
Do it for social.
Yeah.
Put it to the game. Charge to the game.
We want to.
Charge it expensive.
Can I bring something up that me and you talked about privately offline?
Yes, but the Mark Light thing, we have to go and have something crazy.
I do like.
Just
that
I mean,
is like
cheese
there's
steak,
something.
I mean, yeah,
maybe
sure.
it's because I'm originally a baseball guy. Like there's
I'll
just
talk to
something
my
about,
Originally,
going
not
to-
anymore.
I just.
the love for the games
Yeah,
is
but
moved.
there's something about like I used to love going to Marklight Stadium for a UM game.
I'm gonna text my boy.
Well, you never
who
went to
does-
U Fair.
Way better than a football UM game.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, especially now.
Yeah.
It's out the middle of nowhere. But
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna text my boy who does.
Haas?
No, my buddy Andrew Lane who works. He's color actually with Joe Z
Ooh.
for Canes baseball. I'm gonna see who they have coming up on a homestand that they could kind of get creative on a shake, and then the boys can show up.
because it has to be like because the one they had after the cheesesteak was like a snickerdoodle one. That's very
normal, though.
normal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Who,
gonna be
who are they
good.
playing next?
That guy did come into our studio once to make.
Yeah,
He
you
did,
remember that?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a chocolate type shake.
Yeah.
He made a bunch.
Really
though.
went on a limb with that one.
Yeah, he made a bunch.
I know it was like super chocolate.
But if you're trying to show off, you got to play your hits. You can't
yeah,
go over
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
All right. So what do I text him? Like, yo,
Any teams coming up that might have an interesting shake attached to them
Yeah.
because they did the Philly one because Villanova was in town and they're in
Right,
Philadelphia.
right,
That's
right.
why they did the Philly cheesesteak. So
Right. Yeah.
you need something like that coming up,
That needs to be year round.
and hopefully
Yeah,
it's
take
not
a
too
look
Philly
at schedule,
cheesesteaks
maybe.
got to be year round.
Yeah. So happy 5-year anniversary to COVID, guys.
Happy.
yeah, it is happy. We all made it.
Hey, we made it.
We made it.
Me and Tony were talking before we started about like how like the time dilation.
Were we longing? Was it a longing for?
A little
not
bit.
longing for any of
There's
that.
some things I miss about the pandemic lifestyle, not the
Yeah.
pandemic itself.
Yeah.
How sad were those Friday nights?
I kind of like them.
Dude, where it's like, hey, man, hey, what's up, dude? Hey, you want to
Zoom.
FaceTime
Yeah,
later?
let's Zoom.
Drinking your own
Yeah, I'm in my
alcohol.
back. Oh, you're in your backyard? Yeah, I'm
Me
having a
too.
White Claw, dude. All right, let's, so 7 p.m., we'll hop on? All right.
All right.
And then you hop on, it's like, what's up, dude? Yeah, Chrissy's over here. Yeah, man, we're hanging. Drinking for a couple hours, dude. I'm hammered. Yeah, man, what'd you order tonight? What are you eating?
Yeah.
Oh, you got
hammered.
grilled cheeses with tomato soup? Nice, man. Sick.
Awesome.
You want to play Uno through the screen?
He does this too good.
Why does he do that to us?
You want to play Uno? You deal out 7 to you, I'll deal out 7 to me.
Oh, we both got the same card. That sucks. Because it's the same time.
Yeah.
Red
same deck.
7 down. What's your play? What's your
Yeah.
card?
The Hurricanes' next home game is against Florida State. So I wonder what that's going to be.
So that's what you guys are longing for that time?
No, because so there were no like weekend events. So when I was home on Friday, like I didn't have to do any because I worked the weekends obviously because I worked doing live games. There was no live games. So when I got home on Friday, I'm chilling for the next 2 days. So I was like in basically my underwear at 3 p.m. on Friday.
Yeah.
Drinking already.
Buddy,
and
you were in
having
your
a good time.
underwear way before.
Yeah,
3
Well, no,
exactly.
because I had to
Friday,
go.
pal.
Yeah, I had to go to the studio during the week.
You're describing a dark time.
You're also describing what you do now.
That's a good. Damn it, you got me.
It's Friday at 3 o'clock. Your ass is in your underwear at home. Billy, when was the last time you were your underwear at your house?
Oh man.
Last night, probably.
Nah, he seems to me as a guy who.
No, I
wears
walk around with
shorts.
clothes on. Yeah, because I have 2 like toddlers now,
Yeah,
like
2
running
daughters,
around.
yeah.
So it's not
Yeah, the
like
kids
I
in
can
the
just
house, yeah.
When was the
walking
last
around.
time you were just in Consulcio?
Wait, you don't walk around in your boxers in front of your kids?
No.
Wow. 2 Americans.
Billy, wow, impressive.
I mean, I'm not like efforting to do it, but I just
3
I
Americans.
wake up and I go out for some water from the fridge and
And there it is.
I mean, like,
Daddy's in his underwear.
I don't know. They seem
Yeah,
young
very
for like
noble thing, though,
an
Chris, very
anatomy
noble.
lesson. Like, what's
well,
that?
Like I said,
well,
it's a very important detail here. I have underwear on. If I was completely nude, it would be, I think, more jarring.
Put on some
no, well,
goddamn
definitely,
pants, man.
yeah, don't.
Essentially, it looks like a bathing suit.
Okay, whatever.
I've never been an all nude guy around the house though. Never.
Well, yeah, all nude.
And I
like
live
said.
I live alone though, so but like I could do it, but I just
You
never.
also have
weird, it's
windows.
weird.
Yeah.
It's-
You
No,
should
it's
do
weird.
it.
No, and you know
You
what?
should do it for like a week. Like, just be like the
Nah.
naked guy that walks around.
No, that's weird.
And like,
I
if
don't like
and
that.
if I'm you, like, not open the block. Where do you live? Like, what floor? Like, what floor are you?
I live on the second floor of a 6-story building.
Is there a window like with a walkway?
My balcony points towards a courtyard, so
Oh,
everybody
no.
can come on their balcony.
But
I'm,
you're
like,
on the
right into my
sixth
apartment.
floor though.
second floor.
Oh no,
Second
second
to
floor is
sixth.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what kind of like railing is there on the balcony?
Oh, so I have like a big kind of like a small like.
But is it
It's a big or
railings?
small? What
Is
is
it
it?
railings
No.
or like a wall?
No,
like
it's a wall.
concrete?
It's a wall, yeah.
Oh, then you're fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the bars, like
But-
like you were.
And
saying.
in the front, like, is the front like an indoor situation, or is it like an outdoor apartment where there's like a walkway where people will walk past it
No,
and there's
there-
like a window?
There's a section that's like my balcony, but it's like kind of like an addition to the courtyard, and then there's a big courtyard. So if somebody's out there like with their kid or whatever walking around, they can look right in my apartment.
Yeah,
if the
no,
blinds
don't
are
do
open.
that.
What's
Yeah.
the least you've ever been dressed to like grab an Uber Eats order from your front door?
So that's the thing I was gonna say.
Like you're like,
there are days I'm
my
walking
boxers,
around.
it's like real fast.
So I'm walking around just in undies some days, and then there'll be a knock, unexpected knock, the scramble to like
Find
find
shorts.
something. Yeah,
The closest pair of shorts
That's
you
the
can.
worst, exactly. Because the Uber Eats, you can tell it's coming.
do you
right?
guys
So
do you guys ever do the thing where someone's knocking on your door, someone's selling something where it's just like it's time to get real quiet in here, and like you're like in your living room, and my daughter's like, "Are we answering the door?" I'm like, "Shh."
That no solicitation sign next to the door does not work.
You have one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have one of those.
Yeah, doesn't work at all.
I just love going into like stealth mode where it's like shh. I'm like creeping over to the window.
Claire, get away from the window.
We replaced our door like a year and a half ago.
oh, with a clear thing, right?
And
Or it's
now-
like frosted.
Now I don't have a like a peephole in my front door at my house. I'm sure I could get one put in, but I haven't done that. And yeah,
Why don't you
changing
get,
a
like-
door, a process.
why don't you? Just,
Yeah.
Just get one of those like cameras that you stick
video
on the wall,
doorbell, yeah.
Well, what is it? It's like a glass door.
No, it's just a classic wooden door.
Oh.
I don't know if it's wooden. It's just like whatever material doors are. It's pretty standard. I don't know what
I
material.
thought you
it
had a
is.
glass door because a glass.
Remember,
door
I
you
had
can't
my
do.
red door. Remember that's white now because we got a new door. It's that front door.
Yeah. Dude, you could drill a hole and just put.
Yeah,
it
you have a
in.
picture.
I'm not handy, dude.
To drill a hole?
Like
But
like it has to be the right size to get the peephole. Wait, you're saying just drill a hole in?
No.
yeah, well, you could do that too.
Yeah, you could do that,
I'm saying you drill a hole, and then at Home Depot they sell like the people, and you can.
And it's just standard size to whatever drill I have.
Dude,
See, I'm the least.
You do it opposite.
no.
You
I
get
couldn't
the
be
hole,
less
and then you
handy.
get
I know
the
that's
drill,
not
and then you
surprising
put
to
it in.
anyone, but yeah, like I'm the last person that would ever do that.
Not surprising.
I
I'll
will
pay
send you-
Adonis.
I'm going to send you a link to a wireless battery-powered camera that you can just stick on the outside. And, like,
no,
looking
I know.
Down, and then you just can see
know.
with it.
Honestly, if you buy one on Amazon, it'll probably come with like the drill bit that you need. Like a lot of the things
Yeah.
like that, they come with
Yeah.
what you need. You just need like a drill.
But dude, for that
Send
you
me
get
a
the
link.
you get a video doorbell.
There's
and you
one
can,
right here,
you can sit there
$9.
and talk to him through the thing.
Yeah, no. At
don't
one
wanna
point
do
we
that.
had our Ring thing hooked up, but it's not working at the moment.
Do you need me to go over there and fix it?
What do you need? You need to like charge the battery?
Let's just not even go into it.
No, it's an electrical thing.
Wait, what?
No, it's battery
Yeah.
power.
No, it's battery power. You
No,
probably
the one
just need
I got, you have to actually hook it up to your electricity.
You
in
bought
the
a
house.
wired one. No, but
Yeah,
if
the
yours
wired
just
one.
was
The wired
working
one
at one
sucks.
point in time, you probably just need to charge the battery.
I think that's what it is.
Oh man,
Wait, which one? You need to
The
charge
battery.
the battery?
It didn't break or anything.
You just got to charge it.
you
that's
just got to charge the battery. Oh,
all. A year
come
and a
on,
half
Chris.
is to charge it.
No, not a year and a half.
Come on, man.
6 months.
The doorbell, the Ring doorbell's been not working for. I shouldn't say this actually. It works. Don't come to my house.
Oh my goodness.
It does the trick.
Are you an alarm guy?
It does the trick.
I have an alarm.
Yeah, we have an
I
alarm.
use Simply Safe. I love Simply Safe.
Yeah? Okay.
It's the easiest thing. I set it up in literally 20 minutes.
All right.
Went around, put everything in. Have my home base. I hook it up. I use it on my phone. I see stuff on the top of the garage. I have the camera. I can see who's doing what
Okay,
in my
we get
neighborhood.
it.
sucks
You
is
wanted
that-
to endorse
Sponsor us,
What
please.
They've already done
Please
it.
sponsor
What
They,
us.
they send me
Thank
all
you.
this stuff for
What
free.
sucks is that they don't have like none of these companies. Any of
Simply
these
Safe.
Nothing sucks about them because they're a sponsor.
I love
Ring,
Simply Safe.
Ring, Simply Safe. None of these companies send people out to like do this all for you.
No, but I like doing
Dude,
it
what
myself.
for you?
Everything's like-
Charge the battery of
No.
your doorbell?
No, it means like setting it
Set
up,
up
putting
all-
the little sensors on the windows.
Set up all the stuff. I don't know how to freaking do this.
Well,
Dude,
do
call
you
Adonis.
do you ever try?
No.
Just like
You don't know how to plug things up.
You'd
I
be
just I would rather in these situations I'm always like just let someone who knows what they're doing do it. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck something up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
but it's really easy. All you got to do is
You can't
take out
curse
the little
anymore.
tape and then put it on.
You got it. What you got to do is like just go on YouTube and you can see how
You can
easy
YouTube anything.
so many things
Yeah.
are that you could just
Yeah.
do so fast
Yeah, I know.
and
This
save
is me.
yourself a ton of money.
It's being handy is probably one of my least, and I have a lot of them.
Hmm.
One of my least.
You know what will save you a bunch of money, and it's like the easiest thing I ever done.
What's
I
that,
was
Mike?
waiting to hear what it was his least.
No. your cabin air filter in your car.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
simple.
Hey, I actually have to do that. I actually have to do that.
Literally
It's in the
eight-
glove compartment,
Yes, and $8 on Amazon. If you go to like Jiffy Lube, it's $45 to change it. Like $8 on
Labor.
Amazon. Yeah, it's crazy. But like you do it.
Where
in
is it?
Literally
Show me
3
how to
minutes.
do it. How do you do it?
You go out. You unlatch your.
It
glove
depends
box.
on your car,
On your car,
but-
yeah. But
yeah.
mine, you just unlatch your glove box.
see,
and
it's
you-
already too
you
much.
take off
I'm
a little
already
thing,
like-
and you
You're
literally
like, what do you mean unlatch my glove box?
Calling it
No,
slide it out and slide it
Dude,
back in.
Jiffy Lube will charge you like
Oh my
$140 to change both air filters, like
Yes.
the air filter inside of the glove compartment and then the one like under the hood.
hood, right.
And like what he's saying, like you could buy these pieces like
$8
I mean,
for air
I'll go to like an auto parts store and I'll get the two of them for like $30, but it's still like $90.
I like you
that
under the
saved by
hood,
doing
like
it.
changing stuff. In
If
the
you say
car.
to me,
Dude,
I like
changed-
that.
You
if
know
you
what I
lifted up
changed?
my
you
hood,
changed the oil in your car? No way.
No, you know what I did the other day? I had a situation where I was getting an oil change, right? And my car like was dead when I was going to get an oil change. But
Battery wise, you mean?
Battery?
Yeah, I hadn't driven it in, like I don't know, something happened. I hadn't driven it in like a week or something, or it had been like some time that I haven't driven it. So I was like, oh, it's just like the battery's dead. I just got to recharge it, right? So I go, I recharge it. Of course, when I go and I open it, my car is a 2013, so it's now like it's older.
Está viejito.
Right?
Mine's a 2013 too.
But
so
it's in good condition because like I had a recall where they changed the engine after like 7 years. So like, dude,
Damn.
the car is like 13 years old, but it's like 6 years old.
It's humming.
Dude, that thing, I'm writing that into the ground. So because guess what? It's paid off and it has
Mine too.
pretty much a new engine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that thing I'm riding until
The
I
wheels
will
fall
I will
off.
die before that car
The
does.
only thing better than a brand new car is a paid off car.
Oh yeah,
That's why-
absolutely.
So I'm driving that thing, but when I open the hood, the little like I need to change it, but like the little like brake that holds it open isn't working anymore. So I go inside and I get a baseball bat. I'm like, I'm holding this hood open with a baseball bat, and we're driving around with a baseball bat. And if I need to get into that hood, we're using a baseball bat.
That's it.
So I jump the car. The car is working, but I go to Jiffy Lube, and I'm like, I had to jump this car to get it to Jiffy Lube. I kind of hope this car turns on again once we leave Jiffy Lube. And I'm there. and there's starting with their stuff. Where they started like, oh,
They
plug in the little computer.
You gotta do that.
I know
the
you're here.
diagnostic of the
the
car
full
for
sales pitch.
$10,000 worth of stuff.
I know you're here with a Groupon to change your oil, but the little machine is telling me that this light is on and that light is on, and I can fix all of this for $45,000. It's like, no, thank you.
I'll buy 8 cars for that.
Exactly. No, thank you. So I go to leave, and sure enough, the car doesn't turn on, and like, batería está jodido. And I'm like, of course it is. Like, I need a new battery. I'm like, how much is a battery? I'm like, how much is a battery? Like, oh, the battery is going to be, and in my head, I'm like, no, more or less what a battery costs. And like, it's like $260 after you put it in whatever. I'm like, okay, I know this is a markup, but you'll be done. And they're like, but we don't have it. The only one we have is $450, but it's a good battery. And I'm like, I'm calling AAA. So I get AAA to come. I have these people jump my car just to drive it 5 feet out of there so that AAA can come. AAA comes, and now like the little clasp that holds the battery in place, that's broken. They don't have it fixed. They're like, but you could take it back to Jiffy Lube and they could probably change it like that. I was like, how much is that? And they're like, they'll probably charge you like $30 to do it. I'm like, if it's $30, it's gonna be $800. Dude, I bought that on Amazon. 2 days later, I'm under the hood, boom, 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 moving things around. My car works like a dream.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you, YouTube.
Dude, the same thing happened to me where I went to change the tires. I had already bought the tires. I put the things there. Where they were like, all right, $400. I'm like, all right, cool. For the tires and the labor, $400, I'm good. Bro, the guy's like, oh, you know what? You need to change all the spark plugs in your car. And I'm like, okay, how much is it going to be? He's like, $960. And I was like, excuse me?
Okay.
He's like, yeah, we're going to use these sparks with whatever. I look at the spark plugs on like Advanced Auto Parts. They're $22 each, and I need 3 of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so how did it go from $60 to $960? Come on.
God.
So I tell the guy's like, it's like $400. It's like, we only have this battery. It's like $400. I'm like, I'm going to call AAA. And he's like, okay, pero esa batería de AAA, mi esposa hizo uno una vez y en 2 días llamó y lo devolvió. I'm like, I don't think you can return a car battery to
It doesn't work
AAA,
that
but
way,
like, this
yeah.
is the story. And he's like, déjame ver. And then he comes back, he's like, te lo puedo hacer. And he took off like $60. And I'm like, hold on a second. Like, this is $450 and now it's $390. Like, we're just removing $60 at a time here. Like, what are we doing here?
A couple more $60 down and we'll do it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, goodbye.
I mean, weren't we done a minute?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
I
we're
already said
just
it.
talking.
I was just made
We're
me think
just
about
talking.
Dude, honestly, you could offer me $10,000 and you lift up my hood and you say, point out your air filter or whatever. Just
Yeah.
like name something
He's
in the
saying
engine.
like give him $10,000 to point out the air filter to the car and be like, nah, I don't know.
Like, I think the only thing I would be able to spot is the battery because I know like the things that you put.
Yeah, where you put them in.
That
Right?
like the battery, I think is the only thing in the engine that I could be like, that's the battery. The alternator, I fucking alternator could walk in this room right now and slap me in the face.
He only knows the battery because he was a car battery.
My wife has a hybrid, and like I open the hood, it looks like a spaceship. I've never seen anything like it.
know.
I tried to jump my car. I'm like, I can't even find the car battery in this thing. I don't know what nothing. It like is the wildest looking engine I've ever seen. I have no idea how to jump a car with
But
it.
like honestly, if Chris just learned to change the filters, he'd save himself like $120 every time he does it.
Easy.
My filters are actually up. That's part of the thing that the guy sent me.
$9.
They show it to me and it's filled with like bugs and dirt or whatever. Like, you want us to change? I'm like, nah, that's fine. That's fine. Because I know if I go home, I can change it for like $5.
$9 for the filter, and they want to charge you like $60 to fix it.
That's a good price.
Like, at the
store, they're like $15.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Dude,
I always order my shit off Amazon.
Not
It's just such a rip.